Good morning and welcome to our worship. Our story today is from the very beginning of the Bible, and it's a story that the people of God told themselves about how the world began, how everything around them was created. Our story today doesn't come in a box. There would be no box big enough to hold such a big gift as this. I don't know what the biggest gift you've received is, but the gift of creation, the gift of the world around us, is a huge, big gift. It's so big that sometimes we don't even recognize it as a gift, and sometimes we just take it for granted. So let's get ready to hear the story of creation. Come with me to see. Our story today has a black background, because we hear that in the beginning there was nothing at all. Well, perhaps there was a huge, enormous smile, but there's no one to see it. And then on the very first day, God gave us the gift of light. So now there was not just darkness, but there is light and dark. Now I don't mean just the light from a light bulb, or the light from a street light, or even the light from a car at night. I don't mean just this light or that light, but I mean all the light that is light. God gave us the gift of the light that all light comes from. When God saw the light, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the first day. On the second day, God gave us the gift of water. Now, I don't mean the water that comes in a glass, or the water in a sink, or the water in a shower. I don't even mean the water in the rivers or the lakes. I don't even mean just the water in the ocean, or the water that comes down from the sky in rain. I mean all the water that is water. This is the water that all the rest of the water comes from. This is the firmament. It divides the waters above and the waters below. When God saw the water, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the second day. On the third day, God gave us the gift of the dry land. God divided the water and the dry land and gave us the gift of green and growing things. When God saw the dry land and the green and growing things, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God gave us the gift of the day and the night. God gave us a way to count our days. Here is the great light that rules the day, the sun. And here are the lights that rule the night, the moon and the stars. When God saw the day and the night, our way to keep time, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fourth day. On the fifth day, God gave us the gift of all the creatures that fly in the sky. Not just the birds, but all the creatures that fly, and all the creatures that swim in the water, all of them. When God saw the creatures that fly and the creatures that swim, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fifth day. On the sixth day, God gave us the gift of all the creatures that walk upon the earth, the creatures that walk with two legs like you and me, and the creatures that walk with many legs. When God saw the creatures that walk with two legs and the creatures that walk with many legs, and all of the other days, God said, "It is very good." And that was the end of the sixth day. On the seventh day, God rested and gave us the gift of rest, and to remember the great gifts of all the other days. There's nothing here because people go to different places to remember the great gifts. You could put something here to show your favourite place to remember. It might be your garden, or by a tree, or in the church, or in your room. It might be the mountains, or by the ocean or a lake. I don't know where your place is. Only you know. What I do know is that this day is so special that sometimes the Christian people mark it with the sign of a cross. And the Jewish people mark it with the Star of David. I wonder which of these days you like best. I wonder which day is the most important. I wonder which day you are in, or which one is especially about you. I wonder if we can leave out any one of these days and still have all that we need. I wonder. The day of rest. The day the creatures walked the earth. The day of flying things and swimming things. The day of night and day, of how we count time. The day of dry land and green growing things. The day of water above and below. The day of light and dark. And that is the story of creation. God bless. Take care.